build's been completed, paint job's done. I'm looking forward to seeing how it does on the rocks. Everything's fresh out of the box. Haven't done anything to the tires, haven't done anything to the weighting. It's bone stock. Let's put it through its paces on the 6 problems and see how it goes. It's a Holmes 27 turn 550. And there's a beefy 46 kilo brushless servo. So it's not exactly standard kit, but this is one of the advantages of making a kit instead of out of the box. Now that's one of the advantages of the Portals. It's got clearance there where the Senduro struggled. HD wheels because they're beadlocks. I didn't want to glue these Canyon Trail tires to the Traxxas rims, which require gluing if you're going to use them for crawling. There's problem 1, no trouble. It's easily the most top-heavy rig, the old Sport. Now it's an older design now, 2.5 years I think, 2 years. As far as the kit build process went, oh man, it was nice. Really, really nice. It was excellent quality manual. Now this thing has less flexibility than some of the other cars we've done. I needed to take a higher line, but the super sticky, super grippy Canyon Trail tires let me do it. It's beautiful and smooth, this. Now we're running a 3S battery. It's the same little 700 milliamp hour 3S battery I've used in the other tests to keep this fair. This is a bad angle. I started where we left off. There we go. So my personal crawling approach is to take things slow at first and then apply power if needed, as needed, for what you're crawling. Lowering your center of gravity is a big deal, and this truck badly needs it, but it's also a trail truck. This is a fun machine. I mean, look at all the props on the back of it. It looks really cool. And I would not really want to remove them. I've seen cuts of this cage to make it better performing, and I get that, but gee, it's a shame to do that because it's so pretty. Oh, look at that, look at that. Now I've just come off problem 3, super surprised. It did something, it took a line that I don't think any other truck that I've tried can do. Now, you couldn't do this with a ready to run. I'm using the very strong servo to really wedge that tyre in. And I don't think most RTR servos would have been up to that task. So the Sport is coming out of the box here with some, well, not out of the box. The Sport's coming with some real advantages over the ready to run trucks we're comparing it to. But at the same time, it has the weaknesses of the Sport. Still, it's very heavy. And I think if you're going to build a kit, you're going to put your own components in. Now, it's running a 1080 ESC. Its weight stops it from bouncing around too much. So I actually wasn't expecting much from the Sport as far as performance went. Oh my goodness. It's actually slowly blowing me away. Problem 4, that's 4 for 4. Now, the Sport has got a decided advantage here with its very strong servo because this was a kit build. I didn't take a good line there. As it's one of the advantages of building a kit. So it's a beautiful, strong brushless servo, but it's also a very top-heavy rig. All the same, its weight leads to it being very composed, and although it was a rough start there, that's 5 out of 5. Part of my unofficial rules is if you come off, you start again. That's fine. The departure angle could be improved here. We'll make some improvements, but that's okay. Now we're on the edge of falling off here, so we'll come across. Again, the lovely strong servo helping greatly there. Oh no, this isn't meant to be so good. So this was unexpected. This thing's stock now, admittedly. 46 kilo brushless 7.4 volt servo, WP1080 and a Holmes 27 turn 550 cam. So it has a decided advantage over the ready to run models, but it just did all 6 problems stock, other than the electronics. That's straight up incredible. This thing is heavier than the others, and the weight I think does help with composure, but it also still has to defeat gravity and yank all that weight up the rock. The Canyon Trail tires, they are very good, but this thing just ate all 6 problems. What am I going to do now? I've got overdrive for this. I've got a little bit of brass just for the outside portal covers on the front coming to help modify this thing. I'm going to raise the front bumper. The TRX4 Sport kit is the new reigning champion. I'm actually almost a little speechless. Wow. We can't have a stock TRX4 kit finishing the course without problems, because that means our course is insufficient. No truck should score perfect, because then there's no room for improvement. And this thing does have room for improvement. You could weight the front just a little bit, give it overdrive in the front. My first experience with the TRX4 Sport kit with $220 worth of electronics in it, it's fabulous. It's really, really good. So thanks for checking out the TRX4 Sport with me. I'll catch you next time.